Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of the Greatest Superstar Tournament. We keep on rolling, keep on going, because the best of the best compete in this tournament. There is no doubt in my mind about that, and I hope there's none in your mind, because we have seen some compelling matches, some awesome matches, matches we never thought we would see before, and tonight, for one last match, potentially, unless he makes it to the next round, is none other than Goldberg. Goldberg is in a place in his career where he knows if this is his final moment, he knows in his heart of hearts that he is one of the best of all time. Even if he doesn't make it to the next round, he'll know he did a job well done, and he went off on his shield. And here comes the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. Some would say the greatest heel in his time. Certainly was a despicable one. Certainly made sure that everybody knew who the damn hell he was. I wanted to be aligned with them. He says everybody has a price. You have to wonder, did he try and pay Goldberg off tonight? Maybe just to have at least an easier match? Who knows? Only one way to find out, and that's by going to the match. And on this very special episode of Smackdown, man, these fans and us in attendance and us watching at home are in for an absolute treat. That was the super kick that ended Bret Hart's career. Straight off the bat into Ted DiBiase. And I think any questions, any doubts we had in our mind about whether or not Bill Goldberg had been paid off for tonight is certainly not there. I think Goldberg just showed Ted DiBiase exactly what he thought of his money. And DiBiase having none of that though, pushing Goldberg into the ropes. Saying, you don't want to be bought? Fine. I will have to show just how weak you really are. Oh, and Goldberg having none of that, into the shoulder tackle to DiBiase. And you have to wonder if this is going to be a short match, or if it's actually going to be a little bit of a drawn out one. Goldberg known for his quick-paced matches. Usually comes in, few strikes, few brutal attacks, spear, jackhammer. That is all she wrote. That's usually the forte of Bill Goldberg. But will tonight still be that, or will he actually take the fight to Ted DiBiase? Make him work for it. By calling DiBiase to his feet, certainly taking his time at this point in the match. But DiBiase, just the slippery, slimy man that he is, managed to get out of that. Goldberg forced to go to the outside of the ring. Ted DiBiase following straight after him, grazed Goldberg. And what a chop. Things like that is going to fire Goldberg up more than anything else. If you don't take the man down, he is going to capitalize and beat your ass. And that side Titantron certainly feeling the effects of that Irish whip from Ted DiBiase's back. Goldberg just showing off. No way in hell are you going to do that in a match like this, with the stakes so high. And Goldberg's foot is under the rope, ref. I don't know how you don't see that. Forcing Goldberg to kick out of that one. But I suppose that's what I was saying earlier though, folks, in Goldberg's entrance. He's complacent. He's happy with how his career has turned out. If this is his very last match, then so be it. He in his heart of hearts knows he is one of the greatest of all time. And Goldberg now going to show off his strength once again, hanging DiBiase over the rope. But going to inflict some more pain on DiBiase. Going to make sure DiBiase pays for being in this match. DiBiase, to some extent, maybe should have just taken a bye, but I think DiBiase is proving himself right now. Showing that, hey, he's not just about money. Yes, money is a big factor in his character and who he is. But he can still go in the ring. He can still do anything and everything it takes to come out on top. Those fist drops are proving that right now. I think he believes he may have knocked Goldberg out. Or not, or he just wants to go for something else. Something big, never seen before from DiBiase. His shins just hit that apron. And that just woke Goldberg up more than anything else. My goodness. and DiBiase just crashed and burned into the apron. Referee had a 5 count, but DiBiase already back to his feet, entering the ring. Goldberg in with the gut wrench with ease. A lot of superstars this late in the match would not be able to do something like that so easily, but Goldberg makes it look easy. The will, the strength, the power of Goldberg is unprecedented. Oh my goodness, and now he's setting it up. He sets it up and he hits it. The Goldberg spear. But he's not done yet. Again, drawing out the match. Usually that will favor the other superstar, the opponent of Goldberg. The longer this match goes, the more it favors the opponent. But I think Goldberg is proving us all wrong right now. Continuing the pain, continuing the punishment, proving that he can go the distance. And I'm gonna... No way, the deadlift powerbomb from Goldberg. And going to the top rope, we don't often see this from Goldberg. This is not in his arsenal, not in his repertoire. And he hits it. A diving clothesline that nearly decapitated the $1 Million Man. Straight into the cover goes Goldberg, but that is not all she wrote just yet. DiBiase to his feet again, just like that, out of nowhere. The $1 Million Dream taking him down. A variation of the $1 Million Dream. Got locked in tight on Goldberg, but Goldberg again fighting back with his sharp elbows to DiBiase. And in with a clothesline. Ducking down, off the ropes, back body drop. Get your ass to your feet. Followed by a big ass spine buster. In with the cover. Is this it for the $1 Million Man? Not just yet. Goldberg, what is on his mind though? What is on his mind right now? In that corner, but I think he's way too close if he's hoping for a spear. Wouldn't get nearly enough momentum to hit that. Oh, and missed the spear. I think he went for the spear that time. Ted DiBiase sidestepped Goldberg. But Goldberg, just like that, shot to the ribs of DiBiase. And got him around the waist. Got it. Oh, I think he was going for a dragon suplex. Didn't work out for him. To the outside. And Ted DiBiase. Well, oh, no. That was a mistake, DiBiase. He was unbuckling that turnbuckle. And Goldberg took advantage. DiBiase didn't see him coming. Didn't keep his eye on the ball. Jackhammer hits. And that, folks, is all said and done. That is all she wrote. Goldberg with a dominant victory over Ted DiBiase. But I'll be damned if I didn't mention that Goldberg had to work for that victory. You would think against a guy the caliber of Ted DiBiase, you'd think that Goldberg would have an easy win. But Goldberg did also draw this out, but also DiBiase made him earn that victory. Made sure that Goldberg didn't underestimate him, or that he did underestimate him, so that he could get some good offense on, get some good momentum in, get some good licks in. I mean, this was incredible in itself. Big high-risk maneuver. Could have broken his shins off of that apron. But nonetheless, Goldberg went to the top rope as well. Hit a few moves outside of his comfort zone, outside of his own normal arsenal. But at the end of the day, folks, when all was said and done, DiBiase made one mistake. One critical mistake. He went to unbuckle that turnbuckle, undo that turnbuckle, remove it completely. Thought Goldberg was going to stay on the outside. Didn't quite work out that way because Goldberg just slid into the ring, or just got in casually, and then grabbed the head of DiBiase. And what did he do? Picked him up and hit him with the final nail in the coffin, the jackhammer. 1, 2, 3 could have counted to 1,000. That is all she wrote. Goldberg goes to round 2 of the Greatest Superstar Tournament, bracket 2. This is shaping up so damn nicely, so damn well. Quite frankly, I cannot wait till we end up getting to round 2 tournament, because I think that's going to be just as exciting as any of these round 1 matches. Goldberg in the ring, celebrating, rightfully so, gets to go on to the next round, potentially make it to the end of the Greatest Superstar Tournament. And up next is none other than, well known as a true American hero. It's the Sgt Slaughter, bringing that American flag to the ring. Quite frankly, as a non-American myself, I don't really care for it. I didn't really care much for Sgt Slaughter. He was decent for his day. He made sacrifices as well when he turned heel. Big, huge props to him for that, because he got death threats from it. So, props to what Sgt Slaughter did in his day. I couldn't care much for him, but he certainly well deserved to be a part of this tournament. And Sgt Slaughter will certainly have his hands full tonight, because it's Tito Santana, arriba! And this man is underrated. I think one of the superstars people don't really remember, but he was so damn talented, a great technician in the ring. I think he's got something to prove tonight, and I hope to see him do just that. And here we go. Slaughter ready, Santana ready. As I said, Santana feels like he's got something to prove. He's going to make people believe in him again. Make him remember him again. Remind every single person out there exactly who he is, exactly what he's made of. And our sharp shot to the gut of Sgt Slaughter. And going to the top rope is Santana, calling Slaughter to his feet. What is up? What is on his mind? A big crossbody. And a shot to the back. Is this going to be main event worthy? I don't know, but I certainly hope it will be. These two are going to fight for their lives, going to fight it out. And a clobber from Slaughter. Hey, and look, I know a lot of people out there just like me aren't a massive fan of Slaughter, just don't really care much for him. But you've got two superstars in this matchup right now. Lights are in the way, don't know why. But nonetheless, you've got two superstars in this matchup that maybe have something to prove. Wants to remind everybody just how good they really are and just how talented they are, and they deserve to be in this spot, in this position. Again, nobody can deny the sacrifices Sgt Slaughter made in his time in WWE. None at all. When you go full-blown heel, essentially, quote-unquote, betray your country and get death threats from it, I mean, that does earn some sort of respect. Was Sgt Slaughter the greatest of all time? Especially even in his day? Not at all. Not by a long shot. But he is up there. He is up there as being one of the greatest. And that's why he's in this tournament. That's why he deserves to be here. And now taking a beating on Santana is Sgt Slaughter. Face first off the mat goes Santana. I think he's been busted wide open. And when you lose blood, you potentially lose consciousness. You lose the ability to be able to wrestle properly in this match. And Slaughter thinking of something big, bad, and dangerous. Elbow drop to the back of Santana. That may have just taken him completely out of this match. Let's not forget, that's actually a great setup for Sgt Slaughter. Because you target that lower back, you weaken it enough that once that camel clutch, which is Sgt Slaughter's signature move, once that camel clutch hits, you wrench the back, you torture that back even more, force them to tap out. But just like that, Santana with the comeback, taking Sgt Slaughter down, but taking his time to drag him to the middle of the ring, in with the cover. Doubt that's going to get the job done. Not with that much time. Not even close. But Santana not letting it phase him, which is a good thing. Going to target the legs of Slaughter. Takes him down. Going to drag him to the middle of the ring perhaps again. In with the cover. I don't think that's going to get the job done. Certainly got a 2 count. That's a step up, but still. You just target the legs, you just take them down with the leg sweep, essentially. Not going to happen. Even against the likes of Sgt Slaughter. Slaughter, just like that, can capitalize, can just get back in the ring. Oh my goodness. But the target on the leg was a good thing for Santana because now he's got the figure 4 locked in. He's got it locked in tight. Slaughter has nowhere to go. But once Santana, I don't understand the idea, the purpose of letting go of submission hold. It's happened before, happened time and time again. Just doesn't make sense to me. And Santana completely missed that springboard moonsault. And Slaughter's certainly going to capitalize on that. I think Santana tried to get out of the ring. Slaughter saying, nah, not going to happen, my guy. You can try, but it's not going to happen. And now targeting almost every limb of Santana. Trying to make sure the pain and punishment is just unbearable. And Slaughter, if he can lock this in, this might be it. And he's got it locked in. Remember that back targeted early in the match. He's got nowhere to go. But just like that, he slips through. He escapes, shot to the gut of Slaughter. Santana in with the face busted Slaughter. Santana is woken up. Santana is fired up. Is this it for Santana? Not just yet. But what a near fall that was. Arriba! As Santana might say. And oh, the beautiful, beautiful high-flying technical style of Santana. Proving himself tonight. And what a forearm out of nowhere. Santana has won many matches with that very move. Will tonight be the same? Yes, it is. And what a well-earned victory for Tito Santana. Maybe an unexpected win. Maybe not who you would have had to win. Just out of curiosity, who would you have had to win in this match? If you had to choose between Slaughter and Santana, who would you choose? Let me know in the comments below. Your feedback is very much appreciated. And I love to, I'm always intrigued and interested as to who you would have win. But this was a well-earned victory for Tito Santana. Quite frankly, these two took each other to the limit. And it showed. It absolutely showed. Just when you thought Santana was down and out, he fought back. I legitimately thought when the camel clutch was locked in, that was all she wrote for Santana. But again, fought back. Fought back, fought back, fought back. I mean, it could have gone either way. Quite frankly, it really could have. But at the end of the day, there could only be one winner. And after this flying forearm, it was Tito Santana. And a well-earned victory that was. And into the brackets again. In the next round, we are going to be seeing Goldberg versus Tito Santana. I have no idea how that's going to play out. I think it might be a tough match, but at the same time, it could very well be an easy match for Goldberg. Only time will tell when we get there eventually. But I'm excited for when we do get there at that moment. Because I think that's going to be quite exciting and interesting to see. But that's all we have for tonight, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to smash the like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, turn notification bell so you don't miss a single episode or video to come. Keep tight, keep well, keep fighting the damn big fight. Once again, arriba! And also see you next time.